Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how I made these lovely petals using stones and some trimmings I had, that stone trimmings. I hope this is helpful to you. Hello viewers, and welcome back once again. Honestly, I want to apologize to all of my subscribers and a lot of you who have been viewing my videos and commenting, sharing, and also liking them. I really want to apologize for not being around to post as usual. So today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made these lovely petals on the wrap dress I made for a client on her traditional marriage day. So this is what I was sketching, a love shape. In fact, I didn't even know what I was doing. Honestly, I just felt like drawing something randomly. I picked up a pieces I wasn't using again, and there was no time to waste in this project, so I just used what I could find handy and I began to sketch this love shape. When I was done doing so, I went ahead to cut it out and see if I would really get what I wanted, because remember I said I was just doing a random sketch, so it wasn't as if it's not like this is exactly what you could make your petal shape in another form. You could decide to make yours in round shapes and then just put in such a way that you can create a petal from it. So here I was trying to just see how it's going to look like before I begin cutting the organza I had. So because to do this project you would need your organza. Now organzas are light, they are lightweight compared to the satins. And when I used the satin initially, I realized the satin was too thick, and so I decided to go with the organza. So this is my organza. You could use any quantity of yards you want. I I think I bought about 2 yards, in which it still remained, but I didn't want to start going back to the market again. So this is me cutting out the shape. This is me cutting out the shape. Organzas are quite stubborn, so you have to always iron them to make it stay put to the way you want it to be. So I had already ironed and I was also folding multiple times so that when cutting the shape I will be able to get as many as I can. So here I am still ironing it, and by the time I was done cutting this particular shape I began to iron it out using my hemming gum. I'm really sorry I did not put down the items I used for this project, but the items you'll be needing organza, you'll be needing hemming gum, of course your scissors, a pressing iron, or any kind of iron you have, even local iron. I mean, here in Nigeria, we always have difficulties in electricity, so just use what you know that will just iron the organza to be straight. So another thing I made use of is my pins, because organza has a tendency to shift all the time. So you would want to use your pins when cutting. So I was done cutting so many of the shapes, and then I used at first I used the sewing machine to sew up the edges and then turn it over to the to the neat side. But what I noticed was that it was wasting a lot of time and dealing with so many petals like that. I wasn't getting what I wanted. So here I was done with everything using the trims. Yes, you can use trims and you could also use stoning method. So this is the stoning method I used for this project. Now the first set of petals you saw earlier was just the trims. Yeah, there's this trims we call stone crystal stone trims. They sell it in the market. There are some you will need to use iron to iron, while there are others in which you would have to use ohu gum to put in place. So I wanted to try out both the crystal trims and the stoning method. I've never really tried the stoning method, and oftentimes I see a lot of designers using the crystal trims to achieve things like this. But what do you do when a client has a kind of budget and you can't get the whole pack of those streams? So this is the essence of revealing this tutorial to you. As you can see, I'm using my local iron because there was no light again. So guys, that's how we roll. So I was done with everything, and this is how I ended up placing the petals by folding it and on the edge, on the tip, and then placing it on your base. Guys, you need to have a base for this particular project. What do I mean by a base? The structured piece which would be around the off shoulder area, just as you were able to see in the beginning of the video. You need a structured piece just right there, and then you begin to organize the petals in any shape you want. So by the time I was done, this was what I came up with, and I took my ostrich feathers, cutting it into different sizes, and then I rolled it and used my candle gum. As you can see, I used my candle gum. But what I noticed with the ostrich feathers is that by the time my client dry cleaned this dress for her day, I couldn't find the ostrich feathers again. I don't know if I got something wrong, or probably I didn't use enough ostrich feathers. Maybe you could type in your comments if you've had to do this project before, and let's learn from you as well. So this was how it was, and this was her day. This was her day, her glamorous day. She was so excited about her dress, and never knew lilac and white would really blend so well. I was so happy about this project. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you and has given you a knowledge. Make sure you share your comments on something you've done just like this as well. See you in another edition. Bye.